Hi friends, it's Liz here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a flip through of the most recent Daphne's Diary magazine. And I also have a quick show of the junk journal that we will be making using the Daphne's Diary magazine. Plus, of course, some goodies that I have in my stash. So I'll walk you through the process in this video. We'll make some changes to some of the pages in the journal, and as I continue to add to it, I will be trying to film it so that I can show you how I put one together. Now, I have been using and enjoying this magazine for many years. It's one of my favorites for many reasons, one being the variety of articles and images that are in the magazine, but also the design of the magazine, the edges, the borders. Sometimes they're so lovely to cut out and use in my various projects. So you can see how lovely it is already. We've got 2 pages that we can use on the other side to use the pattern. We can cut up some of the images to add into our junk journals. And this page in particular here, I could cut out all those little leaves and make some borders in my pages, or just, any other type of embellishments with them. I'm loving the process of putting one together. And I have shown you previous videos on my channel where I show you how I use my junk journal, especially the ones that I've made with the Daphne's Diary magazine inspirations. I'll link those videos below in case you haven't seen them, but it's one of those things that I really love going back and, seeing when I flip through my older journals. They're so fun to look at and just so much inspiration that I get from this magazine. The other thing that I really enjoy about it is the pages, the actual paper itself. It's such a lovely quality, and I think that's what also draws me to the magazine, because of all those items combined. So you can see that there's such a variety of images. There's lots of colors, there's lots of vintage style. And again, it's just one of those lovely things that I enjoy about it. Now, I do have a flip through of their agenda, the most 2023 one coming up. If you haven't seen that, I will link that below. It is such a lovely agenda / journal, because you can, of course, use it to document anything as well. And like I said, I will have all that linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for your support with my channel, with comments, with liking, with subscribing. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to know when I have another video coming up. This page, I absolutely love it, and the one coming up as well with all the florals. I'm going to cut all these up and use them in my work for sure. I was doing flip throughs before, and not chatty flip throughs, just flipping through the magazine. I haven't done that in a little while, so let me know if you're interested in seeing more of those as well. I could set some up if you're interested. I love this page here on the left with the different colors of the leaves. This magazine includes a poster, which I also like to cut up and use up in my work. So I'll show you the journal we're working on. I'm also going to show you my process for picking out ephemera from the magazines, and then we'll work on a couple of pages together. I love those fish. And then the magazine also includes some of these scrapbook papers as well, which is really nice because I believe just the last year alone, they've included a lot more of these, and it's just perfect for us crafters that enjoy, a variety of papers to work with. So we're coming to the end of this one, and I love the cover. I can't wait to use this cover. So let me show you what I'm working on and the steps I took in putting it together. So I started with one of the Daphne's Diary actual magazine covers. I'm making a tall, skinny journal with this cover, and I just love how it's coming out. I am using some of my digitals, and I will link those below, the ones you see here, like this front page. I've designed it so that it would be used in a tall, skinny journal. And I'm really loving how it looks with the inside of the Daphne's Diary cover. I've got some craft paper. It's like from packaging one of the magazine pages. So you could cover this page up or decorate it. I've got some coffee stained paper and another one of my printables. This is in the set that I will be showing in this journal. And I've got more packaging, some vintage music paper, and even the folds I'm not making them too precise or perfect. This one again is another one of my printables, same kit that I'm mentioning. Some ledger paper, some lined paper, of course, and you can see just how I'm folding it just haphazardly. There's no specific way of folding. A craft colored page, and in the center, again, I'm adding my printable, making pockets on the back of it. And just showing you the folds that I've done on the other side as well. So, at this point, I've only added one page of the Daphne's Diary to it, but I'll probably be adding more because it will become sort of part of the embellishments. I am going to be decorating the pages and just adding different tucks and pockets to it as we go. So I hope you join me. Grab your magazine, grab your items that you want to use for your tall, skinny journal. And then hopefully you'll be making one with me. And if you are interested in purchasing my digital kit, I will link that below as well. So I'm using the same number issue, so issue 6 from 2017, so that you can get an idea how many of these magazines I have. And so what I do is once I've read it, of course, I go through it and I start to pull things out that I want to use. So for this one, I'm using this particular magazine because I haven't fully read the new one that has come in. So I like to take my time with that before I start taking it apart. I love the buttons here. And if you wanted to see this full magazine, I definitely have a flip through of it somewhere on my channel. I will link that below as well. So I'm really loving this page right here, and I know I'll be using that somehow in a project. This one here, I like the idea of something that I need to fill in as I go. So I'm thinking of using this in the journal for sure. So now I'm realizing I kind of like the butterfly on the other side and some of the images. And I'm really trying to keep as much of it as I can because it is inspiring me both sides. So I'm trying to figure out at this point how I want to put it in my journal so that I can see most of it. And, it will really depend on the folds and everything that I do with this page. Now, I did want to mention, as far as I know, we're not able to sell our journals or creations with the Daphne's Diary magazine pages or embellishments in them. So this one definitely will be for me, or it will be for projects that I make to give away on my channel as well. So if you're a subscriber, definitely is one of those things that I would be able to add to one of my giveaways as well. So you can see I'm trying to figure out, again, how I want to add this to my journal. And I would like to see as much of it as I can. Plus, I also want to fill out that questionnaire in a way, because I found it interesting with the, kind of like the prompts. So I think I'll be attaching it to this page, so the back of my printable. And this way, when I attach it, I'll still be able to open the whole thing, but then tuck it back in when I'm done with it. So I was originally thinking I wanted to leave a side pocket for an additional tuck spot. And then as I was filming this, I realized that I glued the wrong sides. So you'll see what I mean. I had hoped to add a side sort of pocket as I was gluing this on. And then I realized, oh, that's not going to work. So here I was just trying to see if I wanted to add this to another page, but I decided to go back to my original one. Oh, and you can also see that I haven't stitched my pages in yet because I'm still working on them. And so I'm just leaving them loose at this point so that I can also continue to work on the pages without them, you know, being stuck in the actual cover, and I can move them around as I wish. So this is when I realized I left my tuck on the wrong side. So I decide I'm just going to glue the whole thing down, and I take it off and add more glue to it. So I hope you're all doing well. You know, it's been very interesting on my end. I've been very busy with editing and uploading a few more videos. And I've got so much coming up this month and getting ready for the holiday season that I'm hoping that you join me with all the different projects I am thinking about putting together. The series with the Angie inspired projects is one of my favorites so far. If you haven't seen that, I will link it below. I absolutely love how the pieces are coming together, and I'm really enjoying, you know, the inspiration that I have found from various crafters that have received Angie creations in Happy Mail, because it's so nice to see all that inspiration and then get inspired to make something a little similar to what she makes. I will link those videos below if you haven't seen them. So I'm pulling the magazine back out. I realized I did see those Polaroids that I think I will be using. And, you know, this is what I do. I just go through it. I pull out pages. I cut things up. And then I get ready to add them to my journals or my glue books or my creative journaling. I have many of those videos on my channel, which I will also link below. If you're interested in seeing how journals are used, I do have a Facebook page called Using Your Junk Journals, and I will link that below as well. You can check out how people like to use their junk journals. And definitely follow me on my Instagram and on Facebook. I update that often. That's usually what I do first before I make a video. So you'll be able to keep track of what I'm doing and, you know, how things are going before a video pops up usually. So I'm just adding some of these pieces that I cut up from the page. I'm using these sticker butterflies. I love the colors of them. These came from Taperlogy, and I will link their shop below as well as a coupon code if you're interested. I have so many lovely goodies from them, and I absolutely love using them in my journals. This one for sure, I saw the butterflies and I was thinking it's perfect because of the, you know, there's always butterflies in Daphne's diary, and so I thought I would combine that here as well. If you want to see any of the unboxings as well that I have for Taperlogy, I will link those below so you can get an idea of the items that I'm using in this project, as well as items that I'll probably be using in many other projects that I have on my channel. So I decided that I wanted to just embellish one side of this page. Sometimes it's nice when you go in journal, you know, on a page that it already has some sort of a starter to it. And so that's what I like to do with the magazine, is have some sort of added embellishment to it that, you know, will either inspire by a color or a design or a shape. And as you can see, I haven't fussy cut it perfectly. I've just, you know, cut the shape just enough to get the piece into the book. And then I know that I'll probably be, you know, kind of journaling around it or doodling around it or doing something else to it. So I don't have to be so perfect with fussy cutting. Plus, it's one of those things that I'm not very good at. My hands get tired very quickly, so I don't fussy cut very often. So I think I'm just going to doodle around this image. I don't know if you've seen the mixed media artists. They do this a lot with mixed media. They bring in pens and sort of doodle shapes around it, or like a border around an item. I think it does add that little extra something to your image. And it also gives you a chance to, you know, play with what you've already added to your page and kind of get you started and going with, you know, what you might do with that page at the end. So because of time, I think that's it for now, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll definitely come back and show you the next pages, the process of this journal until we finish it. I hope you join me. Thank you for stopping by today, and I hope you found some inspiration. Thanks so much for stopping by.